All right, what's up, you guys? It's Katie, and today we are going to be learning the dance Miss Thang. This is going to be one of your advanced female competition line dances at the club this year, and I'm very excited about it. So it is 64 counts, 2 walls. It's choreographed by Darren Bailey. We have 2 restarts and 1 very, very, very short tag. So the restarts are going to make it into a 2-wall dance, but the choreography is only 1 wall. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, Miss Thang. So the great thing about this dance is we only have to learn the choreography facing one direction, although we do have to do it in both directions. So we're going to be starting with a shuffle forward on our right foot, one and two, 1 and 2. 3, 4, I'm going to be doing a pivot turn. So I'm taking a step forward with my left foot. 3, making a half pivot turn over my right shoulder on 4. 5 and 6, I'm going to be doing a half turning shuffle left, right, left over the same shoulder over my right shoulder. 5 and 6. 7, I'm going to be taking a step with my right foot, making one more quarter turn over that same shoulder, and then sliding out to my right hand side. 8. So I'm going to finish that turn sequence facing my 3 o'clock wall, and I just slid to my right with my right foot. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over that kind of 8 really quick, starting from the shuffle. 5, 6, 7, 8. We went shuffle 1 and 2, turn 3, 4, shuffle 5 and 6, slide 7, 8. Okay, so on our second count of 8, we're facing our 3 o'clock wall. As I'm coming out of this right slide, I'm weighted onto my right foot. So I'm going to be starting with a left sailor step, 1 and 2, back out, out, and then a right sailor step, 3 and 4, back out, out. 5, I'm going to take my left foot. I'm going to cross rocket over my right foot. 1, 2, I'm recovering onto my right foot. Or excuse me, that's 5, 6, 5, and then 6. 7 and 8, I'm doing a full triple turn. Doing a triple with so I'm stepping left, right, left. So I'm stepping left, right, left, making a full turn over my left shoulder. 5, recover 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that kind of 8 really quick. We just did our slide. 1, starting with our sailors, we're going 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, recover 6, turn 7 and 8. Okay, so we're on our third count of 8. I just came out of my triple turn. On 1, I'm going to do a similar cross rock with my right over my left this time. 1, 2, I'm recovering onto that left foot. 3 and 4, I'm going to be doing a shuffle right, left, right, and making a quarter turn over my right shoulder. 3 and 4. So now I'm facing 6 o'clock. 5, 6, I'm doing a half pivot turn. I'm taking a step forward with my left first. 5, 6, I'm making a half turn over my right shoulder. 6, 7, 8, I'm just doing 2 walks forward, left, right. 7, 8. You're going to want to feel like you're going to do a triple here because there's so many triples in this song. It's a polka. However, you're going to want to make sure that these are walk because you're setting up to use your left foot in the next count of 8. So we're starting with, we just did our triple turn, 7 and 8. We're starting with a rock 1, recover 2, quarter shuffle 3 and 4, step 5, turn 6, walk 7, 8. All right, we're on our fourth count of 8. We just did our walk, walk. On 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4, I'm doing some crossing sambas. So I'm taking my left foot, crossing it over my right on 1, and I'm rocking out to my right-hand side, and then 2, I'm recovering onto this left foot. Okay, 3 and 4, I'm doing the same thing to the other side, taking my right foot, cross 3, rock out and recover on 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm doing a half turning left jazz box. So 5, I'm taking my left foot, crossing it over my right. 5, 6, I'm taking a step back, making a quarter turn. So I'm now like at 9 o'clock. 7, I'm taking a step forward with my left foot. And then 8, bringing my right foot to meet it. I made a half turn, okay? We usually do those on our other side, but this is a left turning jazz box. So I just did our 2 walks forward, left, right, 7, 8, doing our crossing sambas. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now that we've done the first 32 counts of Miss Thang, let's go ahead and try all of those together, starting from the shuffle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're on our next count of 8. This is the fun part. This is where we're going to be doing a heel click. I cannot, unfortunately, get super high on the vertical, but you will get the point nonetheless. So We're starting with some point switches, some leg swings to give ourselves some momentum to get into that heel click jump, okay? One, I'm swinging my right foot out to my right-hand side, and essentially I'm going to bring it back in and swing to the other side. So I'm going 1, 2, swinging my left foot out to this side, 2, 3, I'm swinging my right foot back out again, and I'm going to be jumping and clicking my heels together. And then 4, you're landing, obviously. So the timing of that is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the point. An easier option for that is just to do some point switches with a kick. So we're going 1 and 2 and 3, 4. That's your easier alternative if you don't want to do the heel click. Okay. After the heel click, after you landed, we're starting with a behind side cross to our left hand side. Taking my right foot, stepping behind, out, or behind on 5, out on and then crossing with my right over my left on 6. 7, 8 is just going to be, I'm going to give myself some space. 7 and 8 is just going to be another slide out to my left hand side this time. So 7, slide 8. Okay, you're going to want to keep your weight on your left foot because you're going to be going into another sailor step pattern just like we did in the first count of 8. So all of this is facing the back wall. So we're starting with our leg swings. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're on our next count of 8. We just did our slide out to our left. We're doing a 2 sailor step pattern, essentially just like we did in the first count of 8. We're starting with a regular right sailor step, 1 and 2, back out, out. This time for our left sailor step, we're going to be doing a quarter turn over our left shoulder. So 3 and 4. 5, 6, I'm doing a half pivot turn, stepping forward 5 with my right, turning 6. 7, 8, I'm doing stomp right, stomp left. I'm going to make another quick quarter turn and square up to 6 o'clock before I make that first stomp. So I'm going 7, 8. You're going to want to stomp with your feet about shoulder width apart because we're doing some apple jacks, or far enough apart to do apple jacks, essentially. So we just did our slide, 7, 8, starting with our right sailor, 1 and 2, turning sailor, 3 and 4, step 5, turn 6, stomp 7, 8. Okay, so this kind of 8, we're starting with apple jacks. I'll give you an alternative if you can't do apple jacks in a second, but I'm going to be swiveling my left heel and right toe to my right hand side first. So right jack first, 1, and returning to center, then a left jack, 2, and then same thing on 2 more times, 3 and 4 and. So we're going right, left, right, left. Okay, 5 and 6, I'm doing 2 heel switches, 5 with my right first, and returning that back to center, 6 with my left foot, returning that back to center. 7, I'm touching my right toe behind me, essentially, returning that to center, and then 8, touching my left heel forward and back to center. So it's a heel, a toe, and a heel. Okay, that's 5, 6, and 7, and 8. If you can't do apple jacks, the alternative that is given by Darren Bailey in the step sheet is to swivel your heels inwards 1 at a time. So right heel 1 and left heel 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's your modification if you cannot do apple jacks. So we're going to try it with the apple jacks though, starting from the right jack, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and then you're going to want to put that left foot back down. Okay, so we just did our heel and toe and heel. I'm going to be starting with a forward right shuffle, 1 and 2, 3, 4. I'm doing another left pivot turn, so taking a step forward with our left foot, 3, turn 4, 5 and 6. I'm going to be doing a left forward shuffle this time, 5 and 6, 7, 8. I'm finishing off with a full turn over my left shoulder in 2 steps, first right and then left, 7, 8. Okay, and this is only technically the choreography is only 1 wall. So now that I've finished and I took a step right left, I'm going to go start from the beginning again with a forward shuffle 1 and 2. Okay, the restarts, and we'll talk about the restarts in a second, but that's what makes this a 2 wall dance, not the choreography itself. So we started with the heel and toe and heel, and I'm replacing that back down, remember. So our last count of 8, we're starting with a forward shuffle, 1 and 2, turn 3, 4, shuffle 5 and 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's go over the back half of the dance starting from the leg swings, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3, click 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, sailor 1 and 2, turning sailor 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's go over the whole dance from the beginning, starting from the shuffles. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, walk 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, sailor 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have 2 restarts and 1 really short tag in this dance. The 2 restarts are going to happen after 56 counts, which is after our Applejack section, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 6 and 7 and 8. And that's why you want to step back down on that left foot. And then 1, you would go from the beginning. So if you'll notice, that choreography is done toward the back wall. That's how this becomes a 2-wall dance. So those restarts happen after 56 counts on wall 2 and then wall 4. Once you do that second restart on wall 4, that'll put you back to the front wall for the rest of the song. So it'll straighten itself out eventually. On wall 5, so right after that, there's a short bridge, which is basically an extra 3 counts in the middle of in between count 32 and count 33. So right after you've done the left turning jazz box, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's 3 dead counts. In that bridge, you're going to stomp your right foot next to your left 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then you go into your leg swinging portion as normal. 1 and 2 and 3, click 4. Okay, so the 2 restarts happen on walls 2 and 4, and then that bridge happens in the middle of wall 5. So that is all of Miss Thang. I hope to see you guys at the club September 19th and 20th in Temecula, California. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you out on the dance floor.